Hello, everybody. Welcome back after a long break.
Yes, indeed. The collective is back, as you could see. Had some stuff go on. It was pretty insane, pretty intense. You know.
Yeah, a lot of personal stuff going on, so we had to take a break.
Yeah.
But so we got a little different setup for today.
Right.
But next week we should be back to normal.
Yeah. We're gonna have like a knockout punch with these episodes. I assure you guys, right, Colin?
Yes.
I guess.
No, I said yes.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, we do not have Dylan with us today, our camera guy, or which is yeah, but we're gonna still power on and get it going. So
Yeah,
that
we're
type of
making
thing.
it work.
So today we're doing Dr. Pepper and what's it called, Cherry Coke. So yeah, I have them right here. That type of thing right
Yes.
here, Colin, and the Cherry Coke, and then I have Dr. Pepper right here. If you can see
Nice,
that.
nice.
So yeah, like Colin, you're not having those today. I will, but
Yeah.
but you
I'm
can
just
just
gonna cover the history today, and
right.
Usman will do the taste testing for today.
Of course, yes. Can't wait. I haven't had these in like a minute, so like it's like a long time. So
I
uh
had Dr. Pepper the other day at Burger King.
oh
It's
really?
pretty good. I think I still prefer like bottled. The fountain drink one's all right. I mean, it's still good, but I feel like it's a hit or miss depending on the place.
Yeah. Hopefully I actually you know I mean I like cherry based drinks kind of. I think what is like I think Code Red, which we covered originally, was like I think cherry based, I think. Right, something like that.
Yes.
So we'll see which one is the better one. Maybe it might be Dr. Pepper, since I think it's fully fixated on cherry. Coke is kind of like, there's the original Coke, but they just added cherry into this to, you know what I mean? So, but we'll see
Yeah, I
see
like
what
the
happens.
cherry Coke. I think
Right.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, same. But yeah, speaking of, no, just kidding. That's no, as
Go ahead,
usual.
go ahead.
No, no. Usually we do the. Yeah, I was just gonna say. Speaking of sodas, as we usually cut to, I just thought about, do you ever feel like having a soda after you work after you after you have a long, like, rigorous workout? You ever feel like having one, just
I
cracking
was
open
I was
a
I was waiting for this question to come because I was overlooking the notes and I was like, "What?" So do you want to elaborate a little on
I
where
always got
you
to
even thought
elaborate.
of that?
It's like, okay, but yeah, you're right. Uh, um, so yeah, like I was just saying, like, I was actually on the treadmill, I think a couple weeks ago or something, maybe. That could be wrong. But I was on the treadmill, and so I was like jogging, running, everything like that. And I was like, I'm really thirsty. I want something, not just water. I want some soda. Usually people have like, nutritional, like, milk, like milkshakes or something like that, have like the whey protein shakes or whatever, or
Normal
normal,
stuff.
yeah, normal stuff. But I wanted to break the mold. I just wanted to be like, you know what? Let me just have a soda or something. I just feel like that is like so. If you just want it, it's like, oh, that feels so good. It's like you have like an ice pack or something on your brain. You know what I mean?
Um, as somebody that works out, I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I started working out again, and I can't imagine drinking something like that after a workout. That just make my stomach upset personally.
Probably like acid reflux.
Yeah, I think just overall, I mean, you're working your body, and then afterwards, you're just drinking carbonated drink. I don't know. In my opinion, that doesn't really go together, which is probably why most people don't do it.
That's
But
fair.
A for creativity, I suppose. I usually just have water or a Gatorade, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I used to do the protein shakes, but I haven't done that in at least a couple of years.
yeah. Protein shakes are not bad. Like well, which ones do you drink mostly? The whey protein or whatever, as I mentioned, or
Yeah,
something like that.
I would back when I did, I would do that. I'd get like the big jugs. The usually the vanilla one. It's pretty
Mhm.
good.
I
Nice and
have,
basic.
yeah, I have the what's that word? What's the word? I have the the Fairlife, like the chocolate milk or something, like those kind of
Yeah,
ones. Like
Yeah.
those are like something I drink sometimes, if like just because I like, I love drinking chocolate milk anyways, but it's just something that I
Yeah,
like
those are
to have.
good. I like those.
Yeah. And just like even the muscle milk thing or whatever you find. It's like
Yep,
just it
those are good
yeah,
too.
yeah, like that type of thing. But I don't know. I always felt like it would just be like it does. It's probably not good. Yeah, good for your stomach for sure. And I do get like some sort of like acid reflux or heartburn, as they say. But
Yeah,
I,
I'd assume so. Then
but
not not exactly designed for post-workout type of thing.
right.
But
But I, but I actually would want to have like a soda though because it just feels so cool and refreshing. Either way, like I don't know how juice would be considering that. I mean, juice might be a little bit better, right? Something like that. Like maybe for your
yeah,
if you're
maybe
taking
like
the
for me, like a watered down juice, nothing like super uh citrusy, because like you
right.
said, like
Yeah.
acid reflux. But yeah, I mean the only time I wouldn't say workout, but like if I do like a lot of yard work or something, I like to have a soda or whatever after that. Um, for some reason that doesn't bother me at all, but trying soda after a workout just that doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. I used to
But to each their own.
yeah, I used to have like what's it called? When I used to do like martial arts and stuff like that, I used to like sometimes like a lot of times, yeah, I would come home and drink like water or something like that, but then sometimes I would just have like if I just in the mood for it, I'll be like a soda, man. Like a soda was just so good. Even if it might give me, problems. I still would be like, I need it. I need it right now. I need to feel the that's but yeah, maybe just like but yeah, I guess even in general too, like, considering it's also not really a healthy alternative too with sodas, like you just drink that after a workout. But I was like, why
Yeah.
not? I mean, it seems like something I could do.
Yeah. I mean it's liquid, I suppose.
Yeah, just putting something
Better
in your
than
stomach.
nothing.
It's like at least you're not going to be dehydrated. Be like, oh, 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 oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the thing, like after workout, I drink a lot of water and stuff. So followed by that, excuse me, probably like I'd say maybe like a half hour after that, I'll just have to pee every 10 minutes. My bladder will be like full. I'm like, I gotta go again, gotta
oh
go
yeah,
again.
yeah, that type of thing. Ugh. Yeah, well, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I would just yeah, that's just something I would do. I probably would just do that for like any like crazy like workout or anything like that, I guess. Specifically, yeah, Mountain Dew, just taking it back, but
Mountain Dew.
yeah, Mountain Dew for sure. But yeah, I also, what I also thought as well, I thought about spicy jelly because I actually have you ever heard of spicy jelly before?
I have not. I
It's
have
not gonna,
not.
it's not gonna sound weird. I mean, it sounds weird, but it's not the kind of, so here's what I mean to say by that. So spicy jelly is basically like, there's a thing called red pepper jelly. It's from Whole Foods. Like they sell that over there at Whole Foods. Have you been to Whole Foods before?
Maybe. I don't know if I actually have. Is there one close by?
Yeah, well, probably about maybe a half an hour away,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, I don't think I've actually been to one, but I know of it, obviously.
Yeah. So like that type of thing. And they have like, and I had it from there, and it was pretty good. I actually like it's like something you like put on like like little crackers, like those pita crackers or something like that, and whatever. Like those
Mhm.
are really good. Like you just like I got like addicted to even just having that, like just putting the red pepper jelly on there and whatever. It's like a spicy jelly. I even put it on a sandwich. That's how bored I got.
So does it have, is it like a regular jelly, like a strawberry flavor with a hint of spice, or is it a whole different flavor?
I think it might be just a red pepper like jelly thing. I think a whole different flavor. Like it goes with like the more spicier type of like uh yeah, flavors, that type of thing. Like I don't know if like there is a little bit of like strawberry or something in there or whatever, but like if there was, that would be
Interesting.
interesting. But I don't know. I don't
For
know if you
some
have
reason, that reminded me of SpongeBob.
why. Oh, the jellyfish?
Just the jelly. I don't know. One of the episodes they were making different types of jelly, or maybe that was the Krabby Patties. Oh yeah, 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 the colored Krabby Patties. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Pretty
there's that.
patties.
Yeah. Well, there was that, and then there was the other one. There was like the what was or there was the like Yeah, the jelly patties or something, right?
Yeah, they had the factory. I think it was like a treadmill or whatever.
Speaking of treadmills and
Yeah,
soda.
perfect. Yeah, yeah. That was a funny episode. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Check out SpongeBob, ladies and gentlemen. Shameless plug. Yeah, I don't know. It's a nostalgia.
Yes,
Uh,
always.
but yeah, but yeah, the uh, red pepper jelly is again surprisingly good. Even have it, of course, with soda. So that type of thing. You could
Oh,
just try with
double
that.
heartburn,
I don't know if
spicy,
it's.
and then soda on top of it.
I don't know if it's that spicy actually. Like I feel like it's actually like decent. Like it's not like too bad. Like I think you
Yeah,
could probably like. It's not like oh like you're burning or something like that. But I just think it's like decent. It's like a good amount of spice to and so that it just makes it you want something different. It's not just like
yeah.
all that strawberry jam thing.
Maybe I'll try it one day if I come across it or think of it. Regular jelly, I don't even have. I was never really a huge fan of like regular jelly. I was more of just like a peanut butter, just a plain peanut butter sandwich or peanut butter and fluff. I don't know. For some reason, I never really was a fan of jelly, unless except for donuts, jelly filled donuts. I like, but other than that, I'm not really a big fan of it.
Mm-hmm. Big fan. So just on donuts and stuff like pastries and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But as far as like just a regular sandwich goes or anything like that, I don't know. Just doesn't do it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I yeah I what do I like it more on? I mean, yeah, I do like it. Yeah, I guess on bread, but yeah, now that you mention it, probably donuts more. I think I might like it more on like something like donuts or any sort of pastry treat. Like I think that treat, I think that's something better. But it's surprising how many different flavors people are coming out with, like in terms of like jellies or peanut butters or whatever. I don't know, you know what I mean? So it's like crazy. It's just
You know
so.
what I've tried recently that I heard of online that's actually I tried it
What's that?
probably a few months ago. It's really good. Peanut butter and honey sandwich. It's
Mm.
really good. It's good for you too. Just put a little bit of peanut butter. We'll put lather up the peanut butter, put a little bit of honey in the middle. Just it sounds like it wouldn't go together, but it goes together really well. I was like, this is surprisingly really good. I was very hesitant at first, but I
Right.
definitely recommend it.
Peanut butter and honey. Have you ever tried peanut butter and banana?
Yeah, I never really liked that either. Like, so bananas in general, I eat once in a great while because I'm like somewhat allergic to bananas, but not really. Like it kind of like
Really?
messes with my throat, makes my
Oh,
throat itchy for a little bit.
oh,
That sort that
no,
sort
it's,
of
I
thing.
didn't want to make it seem like a, no, I was just like, huh, interesting. Like,
Yeah, it's like a little reaction, but like I enjoy bananas, but I don't really eat them. And on a sandwich, that never really interests me either. I've tried it before because obviously that's a pretty common thing, but yeah, it doesn't really do it for me. Ugh,
excuse you. No,
yes, excuse me.
I, Nutella, what I did? Nutella and not peanut butter, Nutella and, what's it called? Banana. That's pretty good.
I have
That,
not heard of that
that,
combination.
yeah, it's another,
Interesting.
it's another thing to mix around, but at the same time, it's something that is actually not as bad as you think. I mean, it's, or better yet, Nutella and just regular jelly. If you do that together, actually, like it tastes really good. It's like
Hmm.
it's like don't I don't know if I would ever try Nutella and the red pepper jelly that I just mentioned because that would just sound.
No, that's asking for trouble.
I don't know
The
unless
stomach would be crying. What is this abomination?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know. Help me. But
if you ever decide to try it, be my guest. You can tell me how it is, but I'll pass on that.
I tried even a weirder combination. Though okay, I've said some. I've said had some weird like sort of mixes. I've like of like foods
Oh,
and
we
stuff. I've
know.
talked about.
We
We
know.
know. I tried. I've tried a Nutella and popcorn.
Nutella and pop. How how do you like dip it? How would you how do you eat that without making a massive mess?
So I took a spoon and then I just put it in Nutella, and then I had like the actual popcorn bag, and then it
Yeah.
just like with the Nutella, and then I just like dip it in there, yeah, and then uh yeah, just like lather all over the popcorn, and then I'm just like, and
So
then I
after you lather the popcorn, you still eat it with your hands, and you get Nutella all over your hands.
sort of, sort of.
That sounds like such a mess.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but it just sounds super messy.
it's like weird. It's like because popcorn's like all salty and everything like that, and then you just have like, you know what? Okay,
Mm.
fine. Red pepper jelly with popcorn. I'll maybe do that.
Well, if you're speaking of popcorn and Nutella, similar combination that's not nearly as messy, which I learned from a friend that lives quite a ways away. Popcorn and M&Ms. Mix that together and just take handfuls. It is really surprisingly good. It's
I remember.
probably as good as your Nutella thing, but not nearly as messy. As long as you don't let it melt in your hands, it's pretty good. Not good.
Nutella's like
I would definitely recommend it.
right. Nutella's like chocolate, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Like it's like
yeah,
they say
exactly.
hazelnut spread, right?
That's why I figured it tastes pretty similar.
Right. Yeah, well, it's not bad. But yeah, I recommend that jelly, red pepper jelly from Whole Foods. It's pretty good. It's actually not too bad. It's good to try something different. I guess they come up with so many new things nowadays. Like it just blows my mind. Yes, it
Yeah,
does blow my mind, Colin. As you,
there's always something.
yeah, exactly. So, um, uh, yeah, but like speaking of stuff, you wanted to go into the history of our two wonderful sodas today. I think you're up for it. You're gonna.
Sure. Let's
Alrighty.
see what we got here. All right, we'll start with Dr. Pepper.
Alrighty.
This guy named Charles Alderton.
Yes.
He was a young pharmacist working at Morrison's Old Corner Store in Waco, Texas, and he invented it in 1885 in Waco. So that's pretty interesting. I did not know it was that old. I thought it was made in like the early 1900s. So it's pretty cool.
Right.
He spent most of his time mixing up medicine for the people of Waco, but in his spare time, he liked to serve carbonated drinks at the soda fountain, including the manager of the store, Wade Morrison. The store owner is credited for giving the name of the soda. Makes sense, Dr. Pepper. That's interesting.
Right.
I always wondered why it was called that. So now that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like so it's actually like something that I when I looked up the whole Dr. Pepper thing, I noticed that also a lot of pharmacists, they get their hands on making these sodas. They
Yeah,
have a sort of idea and then they go for it, and it's like
it's an interesting trend. Like it's the 1800s. It seems that was like the sweet spot for, no pun intended, all these sodas being made, and for some reason, like you said, a lot of them were doctors of some sort, pharmacists or whatever. Same with, I think, was it Coke? I think it was Coke that was originally. I forgot because we already covered it, but
right. Pemberton,
something like,
right?
yes, that's
That
what it
guy.
was.
I remember if I remember the nice
Yes.
luxurious beard guy.
Yep. That
Yeah.
guy.
Also I think of in terms of pharmacists that it's like they're like the doctors, but then they kind of go out and what's the word? It's like they're like mad scientists or something like that. They just concoct something and then they're like Bruce Banner or Peter Parker, no, Bruce Banner, and they're like, I made
They're
something great.
superheroes.
Yeah. In a way, and they turn into a giant green beast, or they have spider powers, or they have like electronic cola powders powers.
They use radioactive soda and turn themselves into a superhero.
Dude, that would be
Hate
a
when
great
that
one.
happens.
That could be a
They
superhero.
There are definitely some of them are interesting characters, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But they also came up with really good drinks, so
Yeah.
respect to that.
That's true. Yeah.
All
Uh,
right, move
and
on to Cherry Coke. Let's
mm,
see. Cherry Coke launched in early 1985 in select U.S. cities. It was rolled out nationwide that summer. It's interesting. I thought also thought Cherry Coke was a bit newer. I thought it was more late 90s, early 2000s. That's interesting.
mm,
In 1990, Coke announced the rollout of a new fountain style Cherry Coke and Diet Cherry Coke with more cherry taste, closer to what people remember from the soda fountain. Huh. So I guess originally it didn't have enough cherry flavor. That's what I assume I take from that.
yeah. I guess originally, yeah, it didn't have maybe enough cherry flavor. It has like more calories too in this compared to like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper has like 240 and this has like 260. So maybe they just
Yeah,
wanted to up it and add the sugars and up the calorie stuff or whatever,
probably.
something like that. If I'm so, yeah, that's
And
interesting.
the brand represented the first flavored extension of the company's flagship trademark, and reception was strong. So interesting.
Yeah, like it's like because there's a lot of different Cokes out there, like cherry Coke, like you know, I don't know. I tried like a lot of different Cokes, anyways, and yeah, we're going back to Coke and everything like that. Uh, yeah, but cherry is also something that is popularized, and we didn't want to go with Code Red again or something, so I just thought of that. But
Yeah, cherry does seem to be a really popular flavor for sodas as far as like spin-off flavors or whatever. Seems to be a go-to trend, which I'm not complaining because I love cherries in general and cherry flavored stuff. So
this reminds me of cough medicine, weirdly.
really, you think
Like
so?
a little bit of a taste of it, like not in a bad way. Like I don't, you know what? Yeah, not in a bad way, but just like
Maybe if it was like flat, I guess I could kind of see that.
probably, yeah. Like if it's not like doesn't have that fizz, that type of thing.
Yes.
But yeah, like I don't mind it. But like, which one do you prefer out of the two? You've had two, right? Like the two of them, even though which one do you
Yeah.
prefer?
That is a good question. I if I had to pick one that I drank often, I'd probably go with Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I do like cherry Coke though, like I said, but I don't think I definitely prefer Dr. Pepper over cherry Coke if I had to make a choice. Um, but yeah, that would be my decision. What about you?
Um, I haven't had both of these in a long time. Maybe or like Dr. Pepper I've had before for sure. I remember that. I just don't think I've had it probably in over a decade. Probably.
Really?
Yeah, like in
Jeez.
that one time I had it, I don't think I was that big of a fan. Cherry Coke I might have had, but there's one Coke flavor which is surprisingly kind of good in my opinion. I don't know if you would like it or not, but it's called it's like a coffee flavored Coke, like that type of
Coffee.
thing. Yeah.
I'm not a huge coffee person, but
Yeah, yeah.
that definitely sounds different. I never heard of that.
That wasn't bad. But cherry Coke, I'm going to try it out anyways and see how that is. I don't even remember if I even had it or not. Dr. Pepper for sure, and I was kind of just about it. I might have thought Code Red was better than Dr. Pepper, if I had to be honest in terms of that. But I'll check them obviously out. You guys will obviously see my reaction, even though Colin hasn't, but he's still telling us what he likes and stuff. So yeah, Dr. Pepper for you, right? So
Yes,
that's pretty
definitely.
good. So yeah, but yeah, those are pretty interesting facts, and yeah, just like a common thread with all of these kinds of things. It's like just 1800s pharmacy. Yeah,
Cherry.
yeah, 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 and this like it's fascinating. So yeah, interesting facts, everything like that. Yeah, I'm gonna just go start with the taste testing. Obviously, give my sort of genuine reactions, I guess. I'm probably gonna start with Dr. Pepper first. The one that I didn't really like that much, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyways. So, Dr. Pepper. Woo!
Yes.
Skip it up and down.
Oh my god. Was that planned? Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god.
I'm so
Did you drop it or something before?
okay. Me time. So yeah. Oh, okay. No, it's like it was good. Oh, so it's telling me how much time we got. So 9.
Oh yeah, I see it for some
Okay,
reason
so
now.
I'll be real quick. But yeah, let's do this.
That was unexpected.
Yeah. After having it, it's it's definitely got the cherry flavor, obviously. I can't remember if I like this more than what's it called? Code Red, but I'm not too sure. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. That
What would you give it as a rating? I'd probably give Dr. Pepper probably a good 7.5.
Maybe a 7 or
7.
6.5, or a 7. Seven's I would go with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not as bad as I remembered.
It's definitely up in my top 5, maybe even top 3 sodas.
Yes. Let's try this out. Cherry Coke. Well, it just, I guess there's a little bit of a hint of cherry flavor, but it's more Coke to me.
Yeah.
It's just that it doesn't seem as like different. It's just like more of the, it's just, I guess it has like a tiny amount of that in there. But yeah, it's more of like, yes, the Dr. Pepper thing is, I think might be the better one. Probably. It might be better. This is just like a cherry.
Yeah. I think for cherry Coke, I'd probably do a 7. Like you said, I think Dr. Pepper's slightly better.
I would give it probably like a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one below that. That's pretty much what I would give it for that. Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, if anything, I would say I'm still recovering from that. That was just like insane. Yeah,
that was a perfect splash too. Is like
yeah, we wanted to do that we wanted to do that for so many episodes, I guess, or we talked about it, but like
yeah.
This was not
completely
planned.
Unintentional.
It was not planned at all, but it was hilarious. Yeah, I'll go with Dr. Pepper. Cherry Coke is whatever.
So.
Yeah, just Coke, the original flavor. Maybe a small amount of the original Coke, or a small amount of the cherry, but it's more of the original Coke, more or less.
Which is interesting because, like it said, there was even less cherry flavor before that.
Right.
So,
which is interesting, but yeah. So Dr. Pepper for sure. It's not a bad soda. It's pretty good.
It seems to be the winner.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, that's pretty much our thoughts on that whole sort of thing. Yeah, it's surprising that we were able to get this going.
Yeah, this has definitely been in a different episode for sure.
Yeah, I hope that we could do more of these in the future if possible, if you're down for it.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
But yeah, I have some other sodas planned, obviously for the future, ladies and gentlemen. So that's I already have that in the cards, so I'm not going to mention that to you, Colin, yet. It's a surprise. So unless you look at the notes, but even then. Okay.
I think I might have looked at one, but I don't remember what it was anyways. So
okay.
It'll still be a surprise for me.
All right. But yeah, those are our thoughts and everything like that. So anything else you want to add to that, Colin? Or
like usual, any suggestions? I know there was one suggestion that somebody mentioned. I think it was called Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi.
I think it's knee high.
Knee high, was it?
N-E-H-I.
Oh, maybe. But yeah, maybe we could try that one pretty soon. We did see it, and that did look pretty interesting.
Right.
But yeah, definitely any other ideas. Always open to ideas. We'll
For sure.
definitely take note of them.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah,
That's what I'd say about that. But yes, guys, as always, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. And hopefully, it will be sooner rather than later.
yes,
So, but
yes,
we're gonna get some more for you.
we
All
will
right.
still be here.
Yeah. Yeah, we still exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah.
yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yep. See you later. Bye.
Bye.